On All My Children.
You know everything about me. I don't know anything about you.
But Erica may soon know it all.
I came in hoping to find my husband. Is he here?
And on General Hospital.
I'm the woman you tried to kill last year, and you'd probably try to do it right now if you could.
And this time, Heather won't miss.
Tonight they're going to pay for what you did, Diana.
All My Children, General Hospital. Weekdays.
Well, when are they going to let you out of here?
I was just going to my office and get my coat. Giving Steve all the changes in the parade route. Now that parade marshal really threw us a curve. He made so many changes that I had to drag Steve away from home and bring him down here to go over this thing with me. If we hadn't done that, the hospital marchers would have been wandering all over town wondering where they were supposed to be.
Well, something like that might have been interesting.
Not for them.
Well, it might help break up the monotony. To tell you the truth, I don't care much for parades.
Oh, I wouldn't say that out loud around here. That's practically heresy.
Oh, I know. It's a guilty secret I'll carry to my grave. Otherwise, I'd be tarred and feathered. It's un-American not to like parades.
It sure is.
Anyway, I'm glad you got it all straightened out. For your sake as well as theirs.
So am I. I'll sleep better tonight, knowing that everybody will move in neat rows from their appointed places. Well, look who's here. Another one who loves his work, so he hates to leave at night.
Hope you don't mean me.
I did.
Well, I wouldn't be here. I just happened to have a very late surgery in OR. I wouldn't be here at all. I can't take credit for that at all. You got anything for me?
Yes, I think so,
Georgia.
Dr. Weber.
Thank you.
Right.
What's your excuse, Dan? Why are you here so late?
Poor Charles Week. I got stuck working out some details for tomorrow's parade.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Everybody in town is looking forward to that parade.
Well, almost everybody. But we'll be well represented. Don't you worry about that.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'll rest a lot easier now. Georgia? What are you doing back there?
I've got problems.
All right, what's wrong?
Georgia, do you have the keys to the records room on the 4th floor?
Oh, yes, I have them right here. What?
Let me have them.
Jeff, what's going on?
I'm sorry, folks, but this is an emergency. I got to get up there.
You can't go into the records room without official authorization. You
Well,
know that.
Dan, you better get it for me.
Hold on a
That's where
second.
I'll-
Dan, I'll take care of it.
What's going on?
What the devil's gotten into him?
Well, I've never seen him behave like this before.
Neither
I have no idea what's going on, but I'm going up to 4. I'll let you know.
Well, if you need any help, Ray.
Thank you, Dan. I will.
To be back. It's cold out there tonight, darling.
Yeah. Get everything straightened out?
Yeah, finally.
What's it all about, anyway?
Oh, a whole new plan of march. The parade marshal left with Dan. It didn't make much sense at first, but we finally got it figured out.
Oh. Listen, let me fix the fire, huh?
No, don't bother, Audrey.
Are you sure?
No, please don't.
Now, there aren't going to be any hitches with this parade.
No. The parade week, we'll get off to a great start with the parade tomorrow, and General Hospital will be a prominent part of it.
Not that we really need any advertising. We do get enough business as it is.
Oh, that's true, but it's good public relations. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be something we can all take pride in.
Yeah, I know. Darling, sit down. Let me fix you something warm to drink, anyway.
I think I'm going to turn in early, Audrey. I'm bushed.
I don't blame you. I mean, what would you like right now?
You wouldn't happen to have some of that hot chocolate handy, would you?
Matter of fact, I made some a little while ago. Let me check and see if it's hot.
Oh, Did Ann get back?
No, not yet. You know, I think this is going to be just fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Anyway, give it a try. Here you go.
Thank you. The boys in bed?
Yeah, sound asleep, bless their little hearts.
Jeremy.
What? I spoke too soon. What are you doing up?
I couldn't sleep at all.
Your mother's going to be back pretty soon. She won't like seeing you up.
I know, but she promised she'd tuck me in anyway.
Well, sit down for a minute if you want to. You want some hot chocolate?
No, thank you.
You really should get some sleep, Jeremy. Tomorrow's going to be a big day.
Oh, I know, but I got to school early tomorrow for the parade.
Well, that's true, but you still have to get to school on time, and getting out early won't make it any easier if you have to get up at 7 in the morning.
I know, but I'll be okay.
Good thing the children don't have to raise themselves. They would never make it. Jeremy, why don't you go on upstairs now? And
Mom! How you doing? Oh, you know, I couldn't get to sleep, and I wanted to see you. Besides, you said you'd tuck me in, remember?
Jeremy, please. Jeremy, why don't you just run upstairs and hop in, and one of us will tuck you in a minute.
Mom, what's wrong?
Just go to bed now.
Come on, Jeremy. Let's go. Come on. Upstairs. Now, what's this all about?
I really don't want to talk about it. Anne.
Another problem with Diana?
Diana, I do not want to hear that name, Diana. I hate that woman. I hate her. What is going on, I really don't want to talk about it.
Now, listen, Anne.
Just leave me alone. What could possibly have gone on over there?
With her and Diana? Who the heck knows?
Steve.
I don't mean to sound heartless, Audrey, but with all this extra work for Port Charles Week, I wish those two could get along.
Well, maybe we just expected too much of them too soon. I mean, after all, it hasn't been that long since that incident with Jeff.
Well, if they couldn't handle it, they never should have agreed to work together
Darling,
on the
they
parade.
have been handling it very well.
Audrey, it's pretty obvious they're back to square one tonight. You heard what she said? I hate her.
I must say, I've never heard Anne as angry as that before.
Angry? I think she's more than angry. I've heard her mention wanting to kill Diana a couple of times, but this is the first time I really believe it.
You think I should go up and check on her?
Oh, she said she wanted to be left alone. Let's do just that.
What could possibly have gone on over there? What could have happened?
How are you? Come on, where are you?
Jeff, what's going on? What are you doing?
I am trying to find out if P.J. Taylor is really Stephen Lars. That's what I'm doing.
What's going on in here?
Don't bother me. I'm looking for something.
Dr. Weber, you have no right to take the keys to this room. Georgia called me and told me what had happened, and you have no business being in here.
Dr. Weber is looking for the records for his own son, Stephen Lars.
Well, that's all very well and good, but he should have gone through channels and gotten permission. I can't allow that.
Channels be damned!
Dr. Weber!
Look, I don't have time to get official permission. Now, if you want to report me, you go ahead.
Call Georgia and tell her that there wasn't sufficient time to go through those channels. Now, I will assume full responsibility for this.
With all due respect, Doctor, the responsibility really isn't yours to take.
I will turn a full report into Dr. Stephen Hardy tomorrow. In the meantime, you tell him that I've taken authority for doing this, all right? Tell him that.
Well, if you're willing to do that, then I suppose it's all right.
Fine. Thank you. We'll put everything in order, and everything will be all right. You don't have to worry.
Well, I suppose he can't really hurt anything.
No, we really can't. Thank you. Now, do you mind telling me exactly what you're doing? Please.
Here.
What's this?
Those are P.J. Taylor's footprints, supposedly. And you can help me compare them with the footprints that were taken of my son the day he was born in this very hospital. They match. Diana Taylor's telling the truth, and P.J. is Stephen Lars.
I don't believe this.
You don't believe it? How do you think I feel? That's why I'm here. I want to know once and for all.
When did Diana tell you this?
Tonight, earlier tonight, I came straight up. Damn it, Rick, I don't want to sit here and talk about it. I want to find those prints.
Rooney.
Yes?
Oh, I'm really glad I caught you before you left. Something's very definitely wrong with Dr. Weber, and I frankly don't know what to do about it.
Which Dr. Weber are you talking about?
Well, Dr. Jeff Weber.
Oh, yes, I know. I saw him when he came in.
Well, what you probably don't know is that he's up there in the fourth floor records room rifling through the file drawers. Well, his brother is with him and says he'll take full responsibility for what's happening. But I'm really not sure that's enough. I'm wondering if we shouldn't call Dr. Hardy and consult him about this.
I wish I knew what was going on.
Well, I really wish I knew myself. Except that he's going through the pediatric files like a whirlwind, muttering to himself and carrying on like a madman. He almost bit my head off when I told him he had no right being in there.
Rick is still with him, huh?
Yes, they're in there together.
Well, I don't think we should bother Dr. Hardy this late at night. But I do have one possible solution for you.
What's that?
Well, just go up there and throw him out by the seat of his pants. Tell him that regulations are regulations and he's not allowed to change them. And if you have any more trouble with him, come to me.
All right, Mr. Rooney, I will.
Now, what I can't figure out is why Jeff wants those pediatric files in the first place.
Weber, Stephen Lars, here it is.
Good.
Here are the footprints.
Let's see.
What do you think?
There are distinct similarities here. Here. You're out there.
Yeah, I can see they're pretty close, but are they identical?
Oh, we'd have to have an expert's opinion on that.
Rick, I'm not about to wait for an expert's opinion. I'm not even sure if I need one now.
Except this is proof you can't read this accurately, and neither can I.
Look, I have eyes. I can see. And Diana swore that PJ was my son. And she told me that Heather knew the whole story, too.
You believe her?
Rick, right now, all I can think about is that deathbed confession that Cal Jameson made when he said that Heather really knew where Stephen Lars was. All I had to do was ask her.
You're piling a little too much on me all at once.
Well, I've had an awful lot laid on me today, too.
Diana told you all this tonight. Why?
That doesn't matter. The point is, look, the point is, if what she says is true, then there's a chance that Heather's amnesia is a fake.
Do you think your doctors would see through it if it was a thing?
Do you think they could? Yes. How? I mean, how are you going to prove whether somebody remembers something or not? Rick, I'm going to find out. Oh. Well, I'm going out to Forest Hills. I'm going to see her. And I'm going to do it now. I'm doing it tonight.
Artie, exactly what are you going to do when you get there? How are you going to prove if she has amnesia or if she doesn't?
Rick, I'll shake it out of her if I have
Jeff,
to.
you can't do that.
Well, I can give it a damn good try. Look! Damn it! There are far too many things right now that I can't figure out. But it's becoming very clear that Heather's the one who's going to be able to tell me now.
If she will.
Well, there's only one way to find out. I got to go out there.
Jeff.
Rick, I got to take these with me. Don't try to stop me.
I'll go with you.
Look, I'm all right.
I'm all right. You're fine. That's okay. And I will also go with you.
Rick, do you know what this means? If all of this is true, if all the stories collaborate, I could be getting my son back.
You're going to have to sit down and discuss this whole thing with me from the very beginning.
Listen, I'll tell you the whole story along the way. Let's go.
All right. You got the key? Yep.